As we get older, our bodies require less overall fuel to run, but they demand higher quality raw materials to survive. The volume of food you need shrinks, but the requirement for dense, targeted nutrition spikes. This happens because your basal metabolic rate drops. The daily caloric engine of a 75-year-old simply doesn't burn through energy the way a 40-year-old's does. This matrix shows exactly how those biological needs diverge. Notice the drop in caloric need on the left. But look at the right. There is a drastic simultaneous spike in the required protein and micronutrients needed to stave off sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. To fight it, older adults actually need 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every single day. That widening gap creates the central dilemma for seniors: nutritional density versus friction. The biological demand for nutrients peaks at the exact moment in life when your appetite, your energy to stand at a stove, and your physical ability to chew tough foods all decline. We are going to evaluate 8 specific superfoods through a return on investment framework. We will calculate exactly how to extract the maximum brain and bone benefits with the absolute minimum amount of kitchen friction. Treating every meal as a logistical investment ensures your body receives the specific building blocks required to maintain physical independence. The biological baseline is non-negotiable. To maintain structural independence, a senior must consume 5 to 6.5 ounces of protein and roughly 3 cups of dairy equivalent every day. This effort versus impact quadrant evaluates how to hit daily targets without exhaustion. Hitting that target using traditional whole meats like steak or chicken introduces immediate logistical problems. Preparation is extensive and chewing friction is high. The physiological trade-off of that friction is severe. When eating traditional meats becomes difficult or painful, seniors often end up skipping protein entirely. That accelerates frailty and muscle loss. Now look at high-yield soft proteins. A single cup of Greek yogurt delivers up to 20 grams of protein, plus calcium. Eggs provide 6 grams of premium protein and a heavy dose of choline. Choline is a vital nutrient and neurotransmitter responsible for regulating mood and memory. The required trade-off here is monitoring your upper limits. If you rely heavily on eggs and full-fat dairy, you do have to coordinate with your doctor to track your saturated fat and cholesterol levels. Substituting tough traditional proteins for these soft, high-yield alternatives is the foundational step. Substituting traditional proteins for soft alternatives allows you to outsmart muscle loss without exhausting your jaw or your daily schedule. Once the structural bones and muscles are secured, we have to protect the brain. That means shielding those neurotransmitters and actively reducing cognitive inflammation. Fatty fish, specifically salmon, delivers a high-yield dose of DHA. DHA is a specific omega-3 fatty acid that acts as a building block for brain cells and helps reduce cognitive inflammation. But buying fresh fish introduces high logistical friction for a solo senior household. It spoils rapidly. That leads to food waste and puts an unnecessary drain on a fixed grocery budget. Watch how this chart shifts when we apply a high ROI workaround. By buying frozen or canned salmon, you secure the exact same DHA benefits, but you entirely eliminate the friction of spoilage and waste. Next are the cognitive protectors, blueberries and seeds like chia or flax. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, water-soluble antioxidants that have been shown to improve cognitive performance. Walnuts and seeds provide the healthy fats needed to maintain strong cardiovascular blood flow to the brain. However, raw nuts and seeds present a severe physical trade-off. For seniors with dental issues or dry mouth, they are a significant chewing and choking hazard. You capture the benefits by processing the hazard out of the food. Blend the chia and flax seeds directly into smoothies, or let the walnuts soften in a yogurt parfait. Strategic, safe processing of nutrient-dense fats and antioxidants provides cognitive protection without the labor of complex cooking. The final biological target is 2 to 3 cups of vegetables a day. This is required for cellular defense and cancer prevention. Raw cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts yield massive amounts of fiber and cancer-preventing phytochemicals, but attempting to eat them raw presents severe trade-offs. They often cause heavy gastrointestinal distress, and chewing through raw broccoli induces rapid jaw fatigue. Here's the low-friction workaround on the quadrant chart. Batch roasting or steaming breaks down fibrous cell walls. Nutrients remain intact but become easily digestible. We round this out with leafy greens like spinach for vitamin K and avocados for fats that lower bad cholesterol. There is a strict medical warning here. High vitamin K intake from leafy greens can render blood clotting medications like warfarin less effective. If you are on these medications, you must coordinate your spinach and kale intake directly with your doctor. Successfully consuming your cellular defenders is a delicate balancing act. You are maximizing your phytochemical intake while strictly managing your physical and pharmaceutical tolerances. Consistently hitting your protein and vegetable targets through the path of least resistance is far more effective than struggling to maintain a perfect diet. This flowchart routes you to your optimal preparation strategy based on your primary constraint. If you live alone with decent energy, you follow the batch ROI strategy. Roast a large pan of cruciferous vegetables and portion out canned salmon in advance. The trade-off is straightforward. Invest one afternoon of preparation to secure a week of cognitive protection. If time poor or chewing is difficult, follow the liquid and soft ROI strategy. Rely heavily on berry and seed smoothies and soft foods like eggs, yogurt, and avocado. Here, you are trading the texture of a traditional whole meal for effortless digestion and guaranteed nutrient absorption. Superfoods simply cannot stop the biological clock, but by leveraging them efficiently, you ensure that the years ahead are defined by maintained independence, sharper memory, and physical resilience.